Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your January 2016 reading, and as you'll see, the decorations are still up right now, so also happy holidays, happy new year. I hope that it was a very prosperous one for you, and I hope that 2016 brings in the kind of abundance, wealth, prosperity that you're hoping for. Now let's get straight into the reading, since that's why you're all here. Much like last month, I'm going to start it off with a channeled message. I do this through automatic writing, which is just a fancy word for I meditate and I basically pull the first word that comes to mind and write it down, okay? And because sometimes I think longer or shorter amounts, I don't record that part. If there's a lot of requests, I can. It's just easier to do it right before each reading. So just so you know how this ends up on the paper, I usually shuffle the deck, sit for a second, think, and I come up with the word that Spirit wants to bring through. So your word is recuperate, and immediately that brings to mind thoughts of health, but it can actually extend to all parts of your life. We'll be looking at health, wealth, love, and destiny, and we'll see how it manifests there. But what I'm getting more than anything is a note of being gentle with yourself, gentle with your station in life, with your where you're at work, where you're at with your loved ones, knowing that it's going to, basically it's almost a maternal card. It's going to be okay is what I keep getting sort of as a message for me to tell to you, and to just sort of treat yourself almost as if you were like a newborn baby. Take care of yourself, okay? So that's really what the recuperate means. It doesn't mean that you have a health problem that you have to get through, though many of you may. Really what I think it's about is being gentle, being kind to yourself, and then as you start to do that for yourself, also do it for others, okay? It's a healing card, basically. Okay, let's look at your catalyst, which will hopefully help you focus into how to be this healer this month. What you can do to be more giving, more accepting. Ready? This card jumped right out, so that's the one. All right, so this is about you sitting in your sort of space of power and not being afraid to shine. It's very much like the star card or the sun card, but this is really, for me, coming through as not holding back on what you want to do anymore. And so it's your catalyst. So there is going to be an active state that your sign is taking. Some are more passive. Your sign is a little bit more active. While this is a sort of a gentleness that you have with yourself, basically the catalyst is saying everything else in your life this month is going to be about taking action, taking ownership, and taking responsibility. And that in and of itself may be the healing activity that you need. That may be what you're recovering or what you're recuperating. These cards are out of sorts here, so pardon me while I get them back. There we go. Let me shuffle a few more times. Cut the deck too. All right, that's enough. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for January. So right in the center, you have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is about an end of a cycle. It's also about expansiveness when it comes to thinking, when it comes to, for you, I see taking steps towards accomplishing a goal that you've been working on for some time. It also shows me, for me, it's the card of experience. You've either gained experience, or like if you were looking for a new job, you're qualified, you're ready for what's coming down the road. And the desired action on that one is to just step forward. There's a lot of fire coming through for you, which is appropriate, but I want you to basically activate your own innate fire and start to make it happen. This sort of is the quintessential card for you. You may also have someone in your life that's able to bring in that fire, and if they are, then go for it. Possibly Aries, Leo as well, or a fellow Sagittarius. You've been working pretty hard over the past year, but definitely from October on, I feel like you've been paying attention to money, building up a strong basis to take care of yourself, family, etc. So you're doing very, very well in at least working towards being financially stable. And I want you to keep doing that. I feel like for some of you, you might actually be hesitating too much. For others, you're still trying to make ends meet. And I think this is more about priorities and some decisions than anything. I don't know if some of you are thinking of shifting jobs, but I see job change as a part of 2016. You have job and money changes. Your relationship to money is going to be much different than it was in the past year. For some, you may kick off the year with unexpected costs or, again, a decision to leave a job because I have the Justice card reversed in the outcome. There could also be some restructuring in some of your jobs or careers, or for some of you, there may be a settlement where you have to pay out or where money is still not what it used to be. Now, I don't see this as being the end of the world, but money does dominate your sign this month. And in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the cards here are basically all money related. The other ones are mostly wands, which are showing me decisions and opportunities. And then you have a major arcana card at the end. So there's a big focus for you on money. Big. For some of you, this is because you're trying to start up something new. This could be a new career. You might be adding to your family. You might be wanting to buy a house. I would say you need to pause this month on that. You'll be able to make your decision, and I think you have to make it towards the end of the month. But if you can sort of delay until after the retrograde cycle, it's going to be beneficial for you because it feels too hasty with every single Pentacle card being in reverse. What the Six of Pentacles is telling me, sort of in your hopes and fears, also your desired action, is pay close attention to who's deserving of the time, what you want to really invest in, and know that there are lasting repercussions that happen with any sort of purchase, any sort of expenditure. And so I want you to really be thoughtful about this before you step into it. And I do see that you're generally making great progress. I feel like the one thing that's holding you back right now is your relationship to money or obligations attached with money. Now, for those of you who are like sick and tired of hearing about money, I'm sorry it came through a lot. I'll try to shift it a little bit. We'll also look at health, wealth, love, and destiny. But before I get to those cards, one thing that I could say for relationships this month, it still is about the pull of your time. You're probably giving a little bit too much, or people are asking for more than you can give. You need to set up boundaries. So boundaries in relationships, possibly letting go of someone in your life. So obviously there are so many pentacles. This could be an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And when the signs are reversed, that positive energy that would normally come through with an earth sign is basically sometimes negated, and they end up being a little bit more self-absorbed, more focused on their own needs, cut you out a little bit, maybe aren't as giving of themselves, and basically they sort of suck your energy a little bit. So if you have anybody like that, you need to release them. The one positive energy that I see coming through in relationship to people in your life would be any fire sign. And if none exists, then you need to be your own King of Wands, basically. You need to be that strong Sagittarius that you can be, and manifest everything and fix or take control over your money and work situations. Let me just pull a couple clarifying cards, and then we'll get into the extended forecast. Your crowning card is Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. So for some of you, you might actually be sort of stuck because you're afraid of moving forward. This character isn't always about reality. It's sometimes about not being able to sort of get out of your own way of thinking. So if you're not happy with your present situation, it could be a marriage, it could be a job, it could just be a relationship. Ask yourself what it is that really is keeping you there. Is it just a sense of security, or is it actually a sense of fear, or fear over security? Whatever it is, let that go for a little bit and see if you have other options and if you'll be okay without this thing that's holding you down. And then for the Justice card, let's see what it might be that you'd be giving up. So yeah, for many of you, you might be giving up either a long-time relationship, possibly something that you once put a lot of energy and love into, but no longer is returning it to you. So this can be a job, this can be a hobby. Whatever it is, I feel like you are going to need to cut something out of your life that means a lot. There is at least sentiment attached to it, if not an out-and-out relationship. So your channeled word was recuperate. You have a choice with the outcome cards here today. You can either walk away, which is what the Justice card is, or go back to that place of love and recover and recuperate. But that would probably involve therapy, seeing the other person's point of view, definitely engaging much more empathy than you might be used to. So think about that. Think about how that relates to your life, okay? Now let's go further so that you can see a little bit more. Let's see how most of you are doing as far as your health, your body, your ability to be healthy and sustained. You are good. This is actually a decent month for you, and interestingly enough, I had this, I think, for another fire sign this month. So what I'm seeing is you have good energy this month. It's sort of a virile card here. I feel like you can go forward with whatever you want. Just be careful because I mean there's a lot of fire coming through for you guys this month. You don't want to be overly aggressive, but I feel like your mind over matter here is what's going to basically make the shift here in particularly your money and resource challenges that I'm seeing. So just change your mind, change your relationship to money and work. It's amazing what it can be if you sort of constantly in your head think of the power of mantras. If you're constantly thinking, I'm trapped, I can't do this, I'm tired of this, I'm not happy. That's what your brain, your body, it's absorbing all of that information. But if you think, I'm capable, I'm ready, I'm willing, I'm not trapped, I can't wait for the next step, your body starts to react positively, your mind starts to put out good endorphins, people around you start to think you look better, you seem to have good energy, and you start to attract better things. So really what I'm seeing for you in the health sector is to keep strong mind, strong body, and that will give you what you need to get through. Make sense? Okay. But you're already in pretty good shape. Let's see what's affecting your wealth, your prosperity, your ability to basically provide for yourself and others. We'll take it right off the top. So I think I got this for another sign this month too, but being of service is important to you. This can not only make you much happier, but it may bring in more prosperity for you because you're focusing. We looked at all these cards about money. Letting go of some responsibility is key. But the other thing is, if you constantly feel like money is slipping away from you, it will be. But if you feel that I've got control over this, I'm going to pay off some bills, you know what, I have so much, I trust the universe that I can even volunteer a little bit. Even if you can't give money, you could give us some time. You could find a career path where you are of service so that you feel like you're getting something back because it just feels good to be doing your job. So find how you can incorporate service in your money and your career, and it's going to basically help you expand in unexpected ways. It's a beautiful mandala here, but it's all about growth. It reminds me of like a lotus petal. So I feel like your focal point is, how can I either give, be of service, or donate something this month? So it is January. It's a great time of year to go into your closet, find old clothing, old electronics, old things that either you can't sell or just don't have the time to. Use that as a tax write-off, and then also think, okay, I'm going to do something of service. When you let go of stuff, the universe sees that you're not afraid of abundance, and it will give you more things. So that's your trick this month. That's how you're going to shift things. So either get rid of old stuff, donate a little bit, even $1 will help. Give it to, somebody that's collecting for charity, even donating something to a homeless person. Do something, a gesture of service, and it's going to help trigger in prosperity for you. Okay? And now for love and affection and happiness, but generally speaking, love. I want you to be more powerful this month. Don't look to other people. I I hate that Jerry Maguire movie where it was like, you complete me. Nonsense. You complete yourself. And what you do is you attract someone that complements you, and vice versa. So you have the power. You complete yourself. You go after somebody that you're interested in. And if they don't respond, you go after someone else. Like, this is about you being enough for yourself and existing in your own light and having somebody being drawn to your own energy. So you are enough is actually what this is. I said that in a previous month for another sign, but for you, it's coming through. And if it was you before, you need to hear it again. Basically being happy with yourself, with your situation, with your life, and showing gratitude towards God and the universe, whatever your version of that is. And if you're atheist, just being happy that you have enough to get by. And that happiness itself, I don't think a lot of atheists are reading this, but if I do believe that just attitude can change your life, because people react to the shift in your personality. So even if you don't hold any sort of connection to a higher power or the universe, you have to know there's cause and effect. So just feeling more comfortable, more confident is going to pull it in. But I actually do believe that there is energy. I wouldn't be doing this work otherwise, but there is a higher sort of purpose, higher force. When you connect to that, when you offer some gratitude and then just feel your own sense of enlightenment, then you're able to basically pull in higher octave of love. Rather than, so like for many people who call for a one-on-one session, they're like, I love so-and-so, how can I get them to see who I am or whatever? And I'm like, well, just kind of let go of them and work on yourself and be happy. You have to sometimes just focus on really being all that you can be. That's why the service card is coming through for you. That's why the fire cards are coming through. It's your chance to shine. And sometimes we're meant to sort of be walking along the path alone. Sometimes we have people with us. And no matter what we do, we have to trust that either our life purpose is exactly where it needs to be, or that God and the universe are sort of with us, helping us at that point. Okay? Your destiny card is, I just pulled it for another one. It's interesting. I guess knowing that you're not trapped. I'll do exactly what I did for the other sign, which is show them that sometimes we feel like we're stuck in a maze and we can't see above the barriers around us. The trick is you might actually be a lot closer to the end than you think, or if you wanted to get to them, wherever you want to be, you're closer than you think. And I see the end of the month being freeing for you. For you, the freedom comes in a decision to stay or to leave, and the decision is yours. You'll know what's best. Either the love will be enough to help you stay, or the opportunity is going to be compelling for you to leave and move on. Okay? So a lot of information this month that came through. Again, you have the ability to really push your energy and your potential out this month. So don't be afraid. Okay? A lot of other signs, I actually had to tell them to tone it down. For you, it's about walking alone a little bit, and then at the end of the month deciding if you want to partner up again or if you want to continue on a solitary road for some of 2016. Yes. Okay. Not so much coming through for dating for you. If anything, some release. But if there is, it's a fire sign. Okay. If you need more personalized reading or a little bit more information that has more pertinent to you, I'll post links in the corner so you can get in touch with me and see what my rates and availability are. I'm also going to post, like I said, a 2016 reading, abbreviated version, and I'll also have an option to purchase a longer one on my website. But in the meantime, I wish you all a very, very good 2016, and I want to just say thank you for all the support. It's been a wonderful year, and it's really been great to get to know all of you. And just keep up the subscribes, the likes, the comments. It's great to see that, and it's very good encouragement because these take a while, and I always love to see that they're well received. So thank you so much. Have a very, very good new year.